Hello there, everybody! I'm Mr. GamePie, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Land 2. Last time, we finished up Turtle Zone and entered into Macro Zone, my favorite world of the game. And, yeah, we can still see that there's lots of enemies to fight, as is the case in Macro Zone, as per usual. We also get introduced to conveyor belts here. There's ones that go left and ones that go right, because that's what conveyor belts tend to do. We even have a little hidden pipe up here with a ton of coins. We're up to 734 already. It's pretty good. Whenever we get up to 999, I'll show off that slot machine section that I was talking about previously. But until then, we're basically going through the house proper. We have a little fire flower pathway over there to the left, but I don't think we'll be able to access it. We could skip through these sections by taking these pipes, but nah. Although there is a star here. I think you're mainly intended to use the star to, like, kill all the Koopas that we passed by, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, as we can see, even running at full force, I cannot catch up to those fly enemies. Just can't do it. Although up here, we get to the chimney, which we were actually able to see on the overworld. You know, we have the fire down there, made of brick. Pretty obviously the chimney. But this section, I had terrible times getting through this section as a kid. Like, seriously, this is... I probably got stuck here more than anywhere else, because anytime I would try to jump up from one platform to another, I'd end up hitting the ceiling. That's pretty bad. Don't want to do that. It's like one of those Mega Man jumps where you have to, like, jump from one platform to a platform directly above it. Except it's not actually that bad. Nah, I don't really want that. Alright, so, we go up the chimney and go up into the attic. And there's a lot of books up here. Alright, Fire Flower, yeah, I'll take it for this level, I guess. I guess I could have taken that Fire Flower after all. Oh, and then there's this. A heart comes out, and then a witch decides to steal our heart. No, we need that. Yeah, it is possible to permanently lose extra lives that are given to you in this level, if the witches get away with it. Don't go too fast, or else there are spikes at the end. A little death trap there. I like to do that a lot in this level, actually. Yeah, I really like the design of this level. I mean, as a whole, I like the design of the world. Just because, you know, bringing Mario to a smaller size is just kind of an interesting idea to me. And a fun way to design levels around. I mean, I always really liked, you know, episodes and cartoons where it's like, oh no, we got shrunk for some reason, and now we have to, like, navigate the place really small. It's like, you know, I really like that trope. It's a fun trope to play with. These, the conveyor belts tend to be pretty easy to navigate with the bunny hood, because you can just, like, hold down the jump button and then Mario will continuously jump on the conveyor belt, no problem. Alright, and I believe this brings us to the boss. And this boss is quite a force to be reckoned with. It's a mouse. Yep, that's right, we're fighting a mouse. Oh, I missed the jump. Alright, so one thing to remember about this mouse boss is that it will always come out of the pipe that it went into. So it went up in the top pipe, and it comes out of the top pipe. These pipes don't seem to actually be connected. The only difficult part of this boss is whenever... Oh, I actually beat it with fireballs, nice. The only difficult part about the boss is whenever it decides to climb up the wall and then go on the ceiling and then come back down. Fortunately, the maximum distance it can travel during this period is halfway across the screen. So, if you're further to the left or the right than that, then you're basically safe. Alright, Macro Zone is finished. And now, we move on to probably one of the harder worlds of the game, Pumpkin Zone. Yeah, this isn't Haunted Zone. No, wait, actually, we don't move on to Pumpkin Zone. So I just remembered, we didn't do the bonus level. We need to do the bonus level of Macro Zone, because it's actually really cool. Just trust me, this bonus level is really awesome, alright? I mean, like, you know, usually the bonus levels in this game will just provide an aesthetic difference on the hub world screens. But this bonus level, it has a function, baby. Alright. So a good deal of this level is just played normally. You know, having the Fire Flower helps out a lot because there's lots of ant enemies. And you can just burn the ants. Fire ants? More like fired ants, haha! Although I'm not sure. Well, I guess the ants with cannons on their heads could be considered fire ants because they fire projectiles. Yeah, otherwise these are black ants, not like red ants or fire ants or anything like that. And you do want to keep Fire Mario for this level. It's important for getting to our destination. It's right about here, actually. So here we have some invisible blocks. Not invisible coin blocks, just blocks that happen to be invisible. Oh, no, that's really bad, because these blocks right here are the blocks you need Fire Mario to break. Alright, I'm gonna see if any of these blocks down here are blocks that give you a Fire Flower, and if they aren't, then I'll probably just have to cut back here a little bit. They were not. I'm gonna have to cut. Great. Unless... Oh, this is a Fire Flower. This is exactly what I needed. Okay. We're good. Just have to make it the way back. Yeah, man, you get hit in this game, it's bad news, because you often need specific power-ups to get to the bonus levels. Or, in Turtle Zone's case, you need a lack of a power-up to get to that bonus level. Yeah, there we go! With that, we're on our way to the secret pathway. Easy peasy. Alright, so what kind of secret pathway do we hit this time? As you can see, this actually leads directly to the boss. So if you want to, you can skip most of Macro Zone by just taking the secret exit there and then going through this level. Though that said, don't expect this secret level to be easy as a result. This is actually one of the hardest secret levels of all. Because first of all, it's a keep moving level, and second of all, it's got endless pits. In fact, I'd say that it's like 90% endless pit with just a bunch of platforms above it. And yeah, don't spin jump on these platforms. It doesn't end well. But do spin jump on these platforms because yeah, it's kind of dangerous to go through there when you're big. Although if you do end up down here, you get a ton of coins for your reward, so that's cool. And another Fire Flower for us. Because there's no points in this game, getting power-ups whenever you're already fully powered up doesn't actually do anything. Now, I actually don't necessarily recommend you go through this way. You get an extra life for it, but, you know, you can pretty easily get caught up in that section right there. Pretty dangerous. So be careful. Alright, and the visual difference in this world is the fact that this pathway is open. That's the visual difference, honestly. Not a whole lot going on in Macro Zone as far as the aesthetics go. You know, for the hub world. So now, this time we are legitimately going to Pumpkin Zone. Now, at the beginning of the game, I mentioned that there was one world where there were 2 secret exits, and one world where there were none. This world is the world with 2 secret exits. And, it's not this level. But this level is pretty intense at times. So that's cool. But yeah, honestly, the thing about this world is mostly just its aesthetics. Because, I mean, you know, you're going to be fighting goos in this area. You're going to be having, you know, a bunch of secret areas and stuff, but... Oh, also, I guess there's darkness. There's these blocks that just sort of disappear. It's not like Mega Man's disappearing blocks, where if they disappear, they become intangible. No, these blocks are always physically present. They're just not always visible. Yeah, I really do think that this... Why can I not go down the pipe? Do I have to go down another pipe? I might have to go down another pipe. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. Yep, I had to go down this pipe. And we get a checkpoint. Alright, so for this part, I just sort of like to speedrun it, get past it really fast, and that was bad, because these guys, which in Japan are known as J-Sun, nice little reference there, Nintendo, they're basically just Goombas. They're functionally, they're just Goombas. Nothing special about them. They have hockey masks and knives coming out of their heads, but nothing special. And then there's this guy, he's a vampire. I think this is the only time in the game that he ever appears. And he's really just here to give you enemies to bounce off of to get that extra life. Yeah, that was it. That's all he did. And now we get our bell. Alright, and we're gonna get extra 3 lives. Or we're going to get nothing. Okay, that's nice. And with the prospect of getting nothing done, that's the end of the episode, guys. So, I'm Mr. Game Pie, and I'll see you next time.